So if you're someone who wants to profit off from a bear market, if you have a bias or if you have an idea that, a market or the price of an asset is going to go down in value and you want to profit off of that, put a bet on it, well, you can do so with eToro. This may be a common question such as, can I sell? Can I go short? And the answer is yes, you definitely can, and it's quite simple. It's not as complicated as borrowing stocks and selling and looking for someone else to sell it to and all that kind of complicated stuff. Maybe you didn't even know that was it was that complicated to begin with. So this might be irrelevant. That part might have been irrelevant, but nonetheless, you can go short and sell stocks without having to do that complicated process. And it's quite simple and it's quite easy. The most important thing is to first get started, to sign up. Once you do sign up, you can find out more on trading and then CFD trading. What this is exactly what it falls under when you're selling and going short. It's under CFD trading, which basically is a contract that you're signing or that you're going into an agreement with the broker. And this is why it's important to choose a broker that is regulated, that is trustworthy, and eToro definitely is. If you watch any of the other videos, then you'll know how trustworthy eToro is, and that you can rest assured that they will kind of deliver on their promise essentially. So when you're getting into a CFD trade, and like I said, it's a contract that they will pay you for every dollar or so, or every amount that the price of an asset goes down in value, money comes into your account. It's like a regular trade, except you're not owning the asset like you would when you're buying shares, essentially, when you're doing a normal trade. Right, when it comes to selling. So that's something to keep in mind of. You can also apply leverage, which is a little bit more risky, but it could potentially maximize your returns. You can potentially multiply your returns as well as multiply your losses, but there are ways to protect yourself against that if you look at risk management. And if you follow along, if you stay tuned, you might learn some of that too. So how to do that is really simple. If you just go to top markets and all markets, or open your trading platform, you end up here, and let's say you want to go short. So let's say I think the value of this investment is going to go down. In fact, let's go back. Let's start from right here. So let's say you end up, this worked in practice. There we go. Okay, so you end up in the front page on the options here. You click on the sell button. So you can see here you can go straight into it and click on sell. And in fact, the slider is set to sell. So when you get there, you might see buy, but you can set the slider to sell. And as you can see now, it is a CFD trade. Of course, there's a little disclaimer there. Higher leverage means higher risk. So right now you're going 1x, basically meaning that, let's say, like for simplicity's sake, for every dollar the value goes down, you get $1. If you go 2x, you make $2. So every $1 is $2. And then 5x, every $1 is $5. Again, it goes both ways, so just keep in mind of the risk. And you got your fees over here that are mentioned to keep in mind of. CFDs does charge fees, so just keep that in mind, especially when you're leveraging. If you're not leveraging, you can see the fees go down as accordingly, basically. So just keep that in mind, and it's really that simple. And then once you're happy with the amount, you can just set the amount that you want to invest, that you want to risk, and then go sell. And that's really it. It's that simple. So it's really easy to do. And again, if you have a bias, if you think that maybe we're in a bear market, or maybe the price of an asset is going to go down in value, and you want to put a bet and potentially profit off of that, you can definitely do so. So if that's your thing, then eToro is a good place to get started, and I highly suggest you start right now.